Aussie oi 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 chant.
Get him out of here now. We can't go through the game like that.
And I've just heard the Spanish chant. Well, there they are. They're giving some atmosphere to this place, and the referees, Lithuania, Panama, and Estonia.
You haven't got that top name there, Jeff. The partners in crime.
Jurgis Laurenavicius.
That's another bad go.
Well, the path to the semifinals for both of these teams. Australia beat Japan. They beat France. They lost to Canada. They beat Greece and Puerto Rico. Now, the starting five for Spain: Rodriguez, Vila, Lopez, Perez, and Garcia. And starting five for Australia: Humphries, Noy, Latievich, Owies, and Wilson. Wilson's the captain. The path for Spain to get to this stage. Well, they lost to Puerto Rico. They beat UAE, the host nation. They lost to Italy, and then things started to turn for them when they beat Argentina. And they showed up to play France, focused, concentrated, and full of confidence, and they won their game against, I suppose, one of their rivals.
That was a great game last night. It was close all the way. Spain, you know, could have lost it quite easy. I thought they held the nerve down the end. It was Garcia's three, big time three. You know, this is a good matchup here, Jeff. Whether any of these two teams could handle the US in the final, I think you made your point about Serbia perhaps being the second best team in this tournament is a valid comment to make. These two teams will give them a good run, but probably not. You know, time will tell.
Well, hey, you know, I've been surprised in this tournament before, and I'll be surprised again. I was surprised that Serbia beat Canada. And Canada had a great team.
Yeah, Canada. The only thing about Canada, it's the first time I've seen a team like a little undersized. They haven't really got a great center in there. They put some great players through the ranks the last 5 years.
That kid must be the brother of Owies. I could be wrong, but I bet it was. Because it looked like the little Owies out there. Australia, they don't have a
name those two.
size if you have Humphries. They've got Humphries, but they've also got Froling. Do you think that they may have a shortage of big men?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Oh, both these two teams. I mean, you know, how you... Australia, you've mentioned their frailties at the guards previous in the tournament too. So, you know, Australia will go in tomorrow if they win this game here with their own uncertainties. Spain, I feel, have less uncertainties in the game. They've got two very, very good guards who will deal with the pressure from the United States, much the way Stefan Peno did today. No team in the tournament can match Diamond Stone and Caleb Swanigan, that's for sure.
Well, Kurt Noy there in your screen, shaking hands with the referee. Wonder how long he'll stay on the court. He seems to come out after like 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
Yeah, he's a starter and then gets things rolling. And they bring a lot of power off the bench, don't they? Kyle Clark, Jack White, Jaden Hodgson, and Harry Froling, of course, comes off the bench, and he played well yesterday.
So the teams come out to the middle of the court, get ready for the jump ball here, the second semifinal of the FIBA U17 World Championship. Hello, welcome back to Dubai. If you're just tuning in, it's the FIBA U17 World Championship second semifinal. The winner of Spain beat Australia, which is what we're watching, will take on the United States in the final. The United States beating Serbia right before this game, and now it's a couple of heavyweights here in international basketball. Noy gets in there, and following it is Isaac Humphries, and Bilal goes up and commits the foul.
Interesting play, Jeff. Same play they ran yesterday in the quarterfinal. Noah just gets the ball and just explodes to the hoop.
Vasiljevic, well, he started hot yesterday. This is his jumper. So maybe that's good news for Spain. Garcia and Perez both hit huge shots late for Spain. Of course, they'll be successful as long as they play great defense. Perez come kind of the score, hasn't he?
Well, you know, he had a good game yesterday scoring. It was his best performance of the tournament, and he's obviously got the bit between his teeth now. I think both him and Garcia top scored yesterday for the tournament.
I should say Spain will be successful only if they play great defense. And that still may not bring them success.
Jeff, that's a given. That's a given. This team is, you know, the whole program in Spain, junior program, all the way up under 11s, up to under 8. All I think is emphasizes defense, defense. It always wins your games.
Look at Arostegui. Back outside to Perez. Vila gets it back out to Garcia. Now Perez. Lopez Arostegui. And Rodriguez denied. Now quickly Ois and Noy. And Humphries flies in, but Spain hold on to it strong. Perez goes up again, number 2 for him.
Yeah, what a soft touch from Pablo Perez. But nice work there from Lopez. Xavi Lopez just to dump it down for him.
And Vasiljevic misses again. Now, Perez. He's left open, he puts it up. He feels it. And 7 straight points from Pablo Perez. And right now, Spain are flying.
Yeah, Vasiljevic under a lot of pressure now. Missed his first 2 J's. Now, will he catch and shoot next time he gets it?
Yeah, is it too early to go to plan B?
Well, I think they'll stick with the numbers, Jeff.
He puts it up and misses right at the buzzer.
Oh, and he did shoot it straight away.
Well, he had to. Shot clock was winding down. Lopez.
Jeff, he plays about 30 minutes a game.
Well, the bounce pass inside gives Spain an opportunity. Vila followed, but now Ois, and this is where Australia might be able to hurt Spain, but good defense takes it right away.
The referee said it was Pablo Perez's arm. It was almost a kick, wasn't it? Wonderful defense from Perez.
And there's Lopez Arostegui. He's been quiet.
Yeah, very quiet game. It's only 6 points yesterday.
Maybe that'll get him going. What a nightmare start for Australia, down 9-0 already. Back to Ois, and they get it inside. Humphries had to be patient, but he scores. And finally, the Goannas is what they're called, get on the board. Lopez Arostegui, well, he made that layup almost from long range.
Got a very uncomplicated set shot, this Lopez.
Wilson, the captain, runs out. Vila with the rebound. Now over to Garcia. Vila gets it up. That's a shot he likes. Ois. And Vasiljevic, this is his 4th shot. And Humphries is really their danger man.
Isaac Humphries, yeah, 4 double-doubles out of his first 5 games, including that 41 point. 19 rebounds, a great pass from Noy.
Well, I think that may have been on Vila, the second. So,
But he's looking around he's looking around to the referee in disbelief. He may be saying I wasn't even in the vicinity.
you know, that's part of the challenge for Spain. They have to contain Humphries, who comes in with the reputation, and Sorolla, as I expected, will come into the game. Maybe isn't quite as physical as Vila, but an exciting prospect. Ball goes out of bounds off the line and goes back over to Australia. So just like that, after trailing 9-0, Australia only down 4 and they have the ball. And Carlos Duran telling Bilal, calm down, long way to go.
And the blink of an eye as well, Noise sat down, Akintola's coming, just as you said, Jeff.
Yeah, he stayed out there longer tonight, though, than usual. Yeah, Wilson, he found the shooting stroke last night.
Yeah, he did indeed. 3 late threes in a row after a drought in this tournament. 1 of 19 coming into that game.
Rodriguez just missed everything. He was right there.
Well, the bigs of Spain just can't get the job done, Ken. It's about 2 or 3 misses they've had.
And Humphries dribbling maybe too much, but gets it back. This is the shot. Boy, he's a big Aussie, isn't he?
Well, and you know, maybe it's the 6th game for these players, and Humphries would have Garcia for 3.
And this could have last night. He hit a 3-pointer when they were trailing to make it 67-65 for Spain.
Well, you know, there's 2 or 3 Spanish players that just have very, very nice touches.
Call the kick and reset the shot clock to 14. Clark.
That's the first time Vasiljevic has actually passed the ball as well. He's going to sub out on it too.
Froling comes in as well. Garcia takes a seat.
They got a bit bigger with this lineup with Wilson, Owies, and then 3 players, Akintola, Froling, and Clark, who are quite sizable.
Now watch Clark, number 11. He's been one of their top players in this tournament. In the corner, gets it. Owies for 3, short. Clark chases it down. Clark gets it back. Hands it back to Froling. Hands it into Akintola. And Sorolla with the rebound.
That's good defense from Spain. There was a couple of moments there. They might have given up fouls, but they hung tough with some solid D.
Sorolla. Rodriguez with the follow. Owies. Rolling. Akintola soars in for the rebound and goes back up strong.
Yeah, wonderful work from Akintola, just missing, cleaning up on Froling's miss. And that's, you can consider that as a 2 points gained there by Australia.
Justa cups it, puts it up, and a reverse layup.
He might be Spain's best player offensively.
Well, with 2:52 to go in the first quarter, Justa announces his arrival with a nice reverse layup. Wilson for 3. And Justa with the rebound. Pablo Perez escapes the pressure, or rather chases it down after Owies gets his hand on it. Vasiljevic going to come back in. Perez over to Lopez Aristegui. It's in. Oh, he's a different player tonight.
Tough shot. And he had the jump shot too, and he is an excellent shooter, so he turned that down. Garcia's going to come in and give Perez a little bit of a break here. So the Spanish coach makes sure the guards, their best players, get rested.
9-point advantage. Rolling. Over to Owies, right outside the line. And Rodriguez did a good job of using up some space in there and getting some rebounds. Perez for 3. Got a little bit too shot happy that time, I think. Early in the shot clock.
Yeah, maybe that ball should have been reversed to Lopez. Great pass.
Nice line, rolling. Good play by Wilson.
First change of defense of the game, Jeff. Australia in a zone.
Snaggy, and you know, if you're not hitting the three-pointers, put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's done that a couple of times, had success, and it seems to have boosted his confidence in his form. Wilson again. Rodriguez hands it off to Perez. Up it goes!
Oh!
No, he missed it. They were right there, and Australia dodged the bullet.
Booster is complaining, Jeff. It's a foul. I didn't see anybody near him, but I think he should have finished this play.
It looked like it was a pretty decent pass. I thought it was going down. But great minutes for the starting five. For the most part, Spain, they've got Pilar with the two fouls. He's on the bench. And a lot of fouls for Australia accumulating. No fouls for Australia accumulating. Humphries. Clark. They need to get Clark going. It's the feet, the footwork of Spain. They're so quick on defense.
And they're so together. There's a little bit of half-court pressure from Australia. And they won't double team and stick back into, I'm not sure if it's a man or zone, it's man. Wrong again, zone.
Final 20 seconds here with the opening quarter. And Garcia's pass. Maifara puts up a three. Humphries with the rebound. Australia, Hodgson, the reserve in. And fouled by
Turbiza, I think it is, yeah. Just hanging on to the dribbler Hodgson as he went by over the pick and roll.
Hodgson over to Vasiljevic, right at the shot clock, and misses. So a tough start for Vasiljevic here in the first quarter. He heads over to the bench, and Spain with a 21-11 lead. From the arc for Australia.
Interesting game, Jeff. Only one free throw being taken from Australia. They're 1 of 1. It was Isaac Humphries. Was it the and one, or did I can't remember now?
Yeah, one free throw for Australia was the N1 for Humphries. But you know, Spain also matching them on the board for this stage. They actually have more rebounds. Which maybe because Humphries is such a prolific rebounder, you wouldn't think that Australia could be out rebounded.
Well, the thing with Spain, they throw 4 or 5 players about the same stature into any game. And they're all active rebounders, defensively and offensively. Okay. So Humphries will get outmanned.
But guess who has most of the rebounds?
Oh, you got me now.
For Spain.
For Spain.
Who has a game-high 7 rebounds?
Perez?
Rodriguez.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he does. I like Rodriguez. Does a lot of work out there. And they're coming out. Rodriguez is not coming out. And nor is Perez. Perez is getting his break now. Garcia's in at point.
Well, Rodriguez played a lot of minutes. He played over 9 minutes in that first half, doing the dirty work, so he needs to get a breather. And they've got Maifara and Soroya out there.
There's that zone again. It's a little 1-3-1 zone. He's got Humphries in the middle.
Soroya goes up for the board. Justa gets it, puts it back out. Justa for 3.
That might be a little too quick. I think Spain's got to take their time here. We've got a 10-point lead. Go inside, outside. Oh, it's a poor turnover.
Now White steps out of bounds.
Yeah, it's lazy passing there from Sergio Garcia. Just not quite in tune with Santiago Justa. He's setting the shot clock, Jeff, to 10, I think it is.
Yeah.
Can't count those fingers from the referee.
They're setting it to 14.
Yeah.
So saying 10 seconds have gone off the shot clock. Anyway, Soraya for the dunk. No, he's denied by Humphries, but it's not a bad idea for Spain to attack like this, because otherwise Humphries might send it up into row 8.
You're exactly right. If you don't go up hard and try and dunk this, then Humphries has an easy look at a block. That will be a big target for Spain, Jeff, if they can get Humphries into some sort of foul trouble in this quarter.
I think this guy has a lot of upside, Sorolla. You can see he's got some hops. He has a nice little jump hook as well. And probably more importantly, what can he do on the defensive end? White. Well, White just dunked him, so he's going to have to work on that. Terrific. Where did that come from? That was the last thing in the world I expected from Jack White. Jack White says, let's go. And Sorolla answers, goes up strong and picks up another foul. Another foul on Humphries. 2 consecutive fouls. That is huge.
Jack White just goes over to him and say, listen, just because I'm not sure what advice he's imparting to him, but that's a key second foul.
And a three-point play. And I have to say, that play by White, well, that has to be the shock of the tournament for me. The shock play, the most unexpected play. What terrific athleticism and going baseline. Spain lead at 26-13. Australia in trouble here. So Perez with the 7 boards, Rodriguez with the 7 rebounds, Lopez Arostegui also up there. And Australia, you see Humphries with the 5 points and 3 rebounds, and the tough start from Vasiljevic. And it's interesting that White, I wonder what else White can do having seen that.
Well, he definitely offered a lot on that play, that's for sure. It was unexpected, to say the least.
See if you...
The pressure up the floor here from Spain, Jeff. Coming out this timeout. Surprised to see Humphries out. I think they need to get him out. He doesn't pick up that 3rd foul in this quarter. Go with Froling, maybe.
Yep. Froling, or bring Noy back in. Clark for 3. Vasiljevic kept it alive. And
why would Humphries not shoot that? Why would Humphries not?
And into Maitara, who goes up, puts it up and in. I thought Humphries was maybe too far into the backboard, but...
Well, they're getting outplayed right now. They've got to dig in deep.
Well, kudos to you for picking this decisive start for Spain. Vasiljevic for 3. Well, the good ones keep putting them up.
Yeah, and he'll keep shooting. He will just keep going to that same jump shot, catch and shoot game.
Travel on Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia I think he just got caught lost in his ideas, had too many things on his mind.
I'm waiting on Clark to do something because he's been solid the last.
You've been bigging him up big time, haven't you?
Last few games. Vasiljevic pulls up at the line. Good. Well, he seems to be on track now.
I don't know why they don't show on that pick and roll. You cannot let your little shooter get down there and fire up a little easy 15-footer.
Spain would do well to try to go inside here. Garcia. My thought is going to put up a long one. And a nice rebound from.
Well, that's a wonderful rebound. Kubica, he's wide open to you, Jeff.
He puts up a three. Ball goes out of bounds. You know, Australia had position there, but it looked like my thought came over the back and maybe hit it out of
One of
bounds.
those tough ones, Jeff. In all probability, the defender did touch it last, but there was a lot of pressure pushing from behind on him. Sometimes you see it go your way.
Garcia drills it. Oh, so much for my.
Another uncomplicated shooter, just flicks the wrist, the same motion every time.
The three-point shooter, Garcia, now Hodgson. White for three.
The roller's got to go right at Humphries.
Try to pick up that third. Justa. Well, Justa, just such a confident move. I think he really elevates.
Tough. I mean, just a soft touch.
Vasiljevic. Spain's defense, the hands, the feet, everything is moving. Well, they need to stop. They need to stop here, don't they? Excuse me, next time down the floor and get him.
Yeah, wow, look at that
Got to get the
scoreline.
defense going. The Australians can play better defense than what they've shown. But then again, you know, Spain shooting well. Australia just 1 of 9 from the arc.
Jeff,
Spain,
Vasiljevic was shooting so well yesterday, he didn't worry about getting the ball inside. Now they've got to work some stuff and get some easy looks.
Justa for three. 36-18, and Spain are threatening to blow this thing wide open. If some might think they have blown it wide open already. They're up 18. Timeout. Garcia with the foul.
Well, it's one of those timeouts called, and there's a big cheer from the Spanish group, Jeff, because they know the timeout has been called as a minor stop the rot, stop the panic. A 2-for-1 scoreline. You wouldn't expect it in the semi-final, would you? But it's up there. Jeff, this is the second timeout of the half for Australia. So anything after here, if they do not respond, then Spain will potentially romp into halftime in complete control.
It looked like maybe once Vasiljevic started hitting those shots, you know, scored 5 straight points. You can see he's their leading scorer. Things might start to change a little bit, but Spain have come right back. Lopez Aristegui among those with 7 points, a couple of drives, and a 3-pointer for the Australia fans. The only good thing for Australia right now is that you could say the game has another 25 and a half minutes to go. 25 and a half minutes to go. That's the only good thing. Because it's been all Spain.
Yeah, they've not been at the races, have they? 18 points in 15 minutes.
Spain coming off a very difficult quarterfinal against France. Australia really were in command against Puerto Rico. And Soroya just batted the ball away from Humphries.
And another three-point shot is the only answer they've got. It doesn't matter who it is, they cannot get anything easy inside.
Perez penetrates and foul for the Aussies on Noy.
And I'll tell you what, this Spanish team is just led with perfection by these two. And Perez and Garcia. And there's a big chance for Australia.
Well, they try to get it to Humphries, but Justo is right there. And up it goes and missed again. But why not? Doesn't hurt Spain.
I'm not sure what happened, what the referee said to the table.
I don't know why he's 20. They're going to put 18 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, he mentioned 18. Maybe it was just there wasn't a reset, perhaps.
Yeah.
But I thought the missed dunk
hit the rim.
Hit the rim.
Yes. Maybe he just hung on the rim a bit. Well,
that's what it was. It was reset. The clock was reset by the table. Thought it did hit the rim. They reset it, and the referee's saying no.
Third time is the charm. Maybe the next time Justo will score in the alley-oop.
Yeah. They need somebody on the end that just finishes those plays, regardless of how bad the pass is.
Perez trapped. They get it. And the dunk from Soroya.
Outstanding pick and roll play.
And the pressure almost nets another steal. Almost going to come in. Haven't seen much of him in this tournament, as well as Rodriguez comes back. Good work from Soroya and Mataira. You know, Spanish Federation, it's all about getting medals. Never leave a tournament without a medal. That's the approach, as far as I can tell. And they're in good shape right now to assure themselves of one. Lopez Aristegui with the steal, and this is getting to the point where it's almost unthinkable that Australia would be in this position.
And Jeff will go back to the second timeout. They've got no timeouts left, so whatever happens now, they got to live with it. The players have to sort this out.
Vasiljevic goes in and is fouled as he gets into the lane.
Yeah, that's just a little too excitable defense for Coach Duran.
Foul.
Just,
fouls on Justo. Santiago Justo. It's his first and chance to stop the bleeding for Australia.
Jeff, I think Humphries picked up his second foul with about 9 left in the quarter. Since then, you know, we talked about, did they bring him out? They've sat him down now and brought Froling in.
Well, the score has only gotten worse.
Yeah, exactly right. That's exactly what it's almost as if Humphries has not been a factor offensively or defensively.
Well, if you remember last night, he was quiet as well against Puerto Rico. He had the 41 points and 19 rebounds in the defeat to Canada. There's Perez. Tom Wilson makes the pass up to Froling, and great, tremendous effort from Froling to get the rebound and put it back up and in. Lopez Aristegui gets in, puts it, and Akintola does a good job of boxing out Amo.
Here's Australia's chance, I think. A little bit of a break in the action for Spain. They got a little cold.
Vasiljevic. Bounce pass to Froling. And a lot of hands there. Akintola reaches in. Now Perez brings it up. Oh, he slows him down. Three minutes to go in the first half. Rodriguez for three. Go! Well, they're flying in from every everywhere for Spain, the three-pointers.
It's stopped the rock too, hasn't it? We're back to a 22-point difference.
And denied again. Here comes Spain. Always does a good job of moving his feet to get in front of Perez to slow him down, but right now it's an interesting situation. How are Australia going to dig themselves out of trouble? Rodriguez missed the second. It was early in the shot clock. Wilson hands it to Akintola, puts it up. Great play from Wilson.
Yeah, he looks very good when he's in the open floor and looking to dish it off. Little Tommy Wilson.
Really uptight.
Yeah, that foul is going to happen as soon as he started reaching for that ball.
So that's his second, so he comes out, and they're going to go to McMullen now, Australia. I think where Australia need to come up big more than ever is the defensive end and the rebounds. They just have to limit Spain's opportunities and then let the offense sort itself out. For Spain will continue to put up the threes though, stretching the defense. Always. Wilson, he'll put up a three. Go! His confidence has grown a little bit, hasn't it?
Much better from Australia. It's down to a 17-point game just before the break here. Jeff had said this is their momentum time.
And McMullen. You know, Wilson, I think it was the previous trip down, as they sort out the situation. Spain are going to have it. Here you see the kick. It was inadvertent. So isn't that an inadvertent?
That's very unfortunate because the steal was there. They had the ball, just couldn't get it off, pick it up.
Wilson played the role of creator with that nice penetration and pass, and then he hits the jumper. So maybe he's going to be the go-to man. He and Froling, who's been pretty competent. Perez gets in, out it goes. Justa short, and Mullen may have gotten away with a push. And the ball goes over to Australia.
That's fortunate because I think it came off White, I think it is. McMullen, sorry, came flying in and tipped it out.
So another opportunity for Australia. Three attempt. Oh, and Froling drills it. He looks over and says, "Come on." Carlos Duran says, "No mas, no mas. Timeout." And he gets it. So 43-29. So now we've got ourselves a game.
That's a 9-point run for Australia. It was a 22-point game, so it's an 8-point run.
You're the mathematician.
Australians have finally found back-to-back threes with this Wilson followed by Froling, and then we're in this position now. And Froling for his little minutes, Jeff, he's not played many. He's just leading scorer for Australia.
You know, we've seen some games at this World Championship, Under-17 World Championship, where the pivots, the centers, are just it's not happening, and they have to leave the game, and that's what's happened with Humphreys. You look at the top scorers, great balance for Spain. It happened when Australia played Greece, and Papagiannis just wasn't effective and ended up sitting out the entire fourth quarter.
Well, it's funny looking at Humphreys play, Jeff. He doesn't really have to seem to have much low post game. He definitely deals on the garbage moments in the game. He picks up offensive rebounds and putbacks. But Australia got themselves into trouble by overshooting the three. They've actually got themselves back in the game by back-to-back threes.
Well, keeps the same five out there. Froling, Wilson, Akintola, McMullen, and Owies. Final minute of the first half, and if Australia can get closer, they will leave feeling much better about their chances at halftime. Wilson. Froling, another three. Go! Here come the Goannas.
Same play, and what a great pass from Owies, and Froling was wide open because the defense had to cover Owies first.
Well, they were being well and truly blown out, but the Australians have come storming back with a late run in the first half. And Spain aren't even going to get a shot off. So, you know, Spain leading by 11, but all the momentum has shifted to Australia. Strange.
And Spain can thank the lucky stars half-times here. They can now go back and regroup. It is an 11-point game. They're still way ahead. But the Australians, look at them, they're running off the court, Jeff. They truly believe this game is back now.
11-22 inside the arc, and 6 threes for Spain. They're out rebounding it. Just an almighty struggle for Australia, but they've gotten hot right at the end of the first half to give themselves a chance here. Both teams trying to get to the final to face the United States. The loser will take on Serbia. Well, Australia have given themselves a great shot to win this game with a closing run at the end of the first half. They had trailed by as many as 22 points, and right now they're only down by 11. And they're trying to win this game against Spain. Both teams trying to get to the final of the FIBA Under-17 World Championship in Dubai to face the United States, who won a really tough game against Serbia earlier in the day. They won it decisively in the end, but they had a lot of uncomfortable moments in that game. And really, halftime came at the right time, as you said, for Spain, Mick, because, you know, can Australia recapture the mojo that they had? And what about Spain? Are they going to come out a different team?
Spain revolve around a lot around the three-point shot, and yet the last 5 minutes of that second quarter, Jeff, was too reliant on that three-point shot. They missed a lot of shots that really allowed Australia back in. And we kept talking about it in commentary. This is the momentum time. It's their chance, and my word, they seized it straight away. Big Froling, Harry Froling just stepped up and drilled a couple of threes from the same position, top of the lane, on a pick and roll. And we see the fans here just spotting themselves on the big camp.
Yeah, they don't seem to be under too much pressure.
but you know, I worry now for Spain. I do worry for Spain that they've lost their way offensively, and these players have to find it. Australia, on the other hand, now, it'd be interesting to see how long Humphrey stays in the game, because they've got to get Froling back in. I call it to test the water, to see how hot he is. He's not starting because coaches are superstitious about starting the game, starting the second half. They usually go with what they start with the first half with, and that superstition, you dare not break it. But I question whether Froling might be on the floor after 2 minutes, just to see what he's got in the locker. It will be Australia's ball, Jeff. Spanish late coming out onto the floor. If you're an Aussie fan, it's a definite go, go, go right now.
Well, they are the Goannas, so the Boomers are the senior team, and the Emus, there you saw the quarter-by-quarter scoring. And these are the Goannas. Noi goes out, has an open look.
Yeah, so much more effective when he's attacking the hoop off that one play. They start the same every half with the same play. And it goes to Noi.
Lopez Aristegui.
Well, that's the start Spain have made from the three-point line, and I reckon Australia's going to be back tied in about 5 minutes of this game.
Wilson. Oh, what a pass from Wilson. And then he gets it to Humphreys.
Overpassed it. What on earth is Noi doing?
And that says it all for Humphries in this game. It's just not clicking. It's not working.
Yeah. Froling might be on quicker than we thought.
You know, we've seen him be so dominant, especially against Greece. Now he got the 7 Australia turnovers. Garcia was able to get it over to Lopez Aristegui, and he puts it up too hard. He seems to have lost his rhythm offensively. Oh, he's almost traveled. Bounce pass, there you say, going Noyes. Noy misses but goes to the line.
I wonder if they've hit Noy 3 times in a row, Jeff. I wonder if Coach Watkins might leave him out there a little longer this time.
Yeah, has he seen something where he can help him?
Well, he usually gets out of breath once, and he's on the bench, isn't it? It's hardly gets time to get warmed up out there.
So you think it's more of a conditioning issue?
No, I'm joking. It's,
right.
It's just the fact that he hardly gets into any rhythm. A lot of coaches start players just to give them a bit of impetus and then get the players off the bench that can cause changes in games, affect games more effectively.
Well, Perez goes to work, gets into the lane, and good activity that time defensively by Humphries. Ois to Vasiljevic. His 3 no good.
You know, always had Wilson ahead of him for a layup and didn't keep his head up.
Perez, yet another time that Humphries got his hand on the ball, so he's starting to have an impact on the defense.
There you go, much better. That time he looked up and found Noy. And you know what, the danger there was Perez turned it over, and Perez is having a bit of a moan over there, which he's always got something to say.
Garcia. Now Lopez Aristegui brings it back. And charge is the call against Garcia.
Jeff, this lead will get wiped off, I'm guessing, in about a minute and a half with the way this game's going right now. Spain can find nothing. It's working.
Perez getting some instructions from Duran. And Australia have to believe they're going to go to win this thing the way they've come back. Spain needs some inspiration. Vasiljevic gets in on the baseline. Tries to hand it off. And Rodriguez kind of flung his arm out there to clear out. But the foul was called on Noy.
Yeah, I think he's just reaching in. That prompted Rodriguez to take care of business. I'm not sure why Vasiljevic wouldn't feed Humphries on that last play.
Humphries has gone down and made 3 big defensive plays. If it's not working on the offensive end, you can at least do something on the defensive end.
Perez was very exposed the deeper he got into that lane.
He went up strong that time. The lead, you're right, it was just evaporating.
Spanish fans are motioning for timeout up in the stands there, and Duran's got a tough ask here. Does he call timeout now early in this quarter? But he may have to.
Right, almost traveled. Lopez Aristegui, Australia.
He's called timeout now. Has to. An 11-point lead was evaporated, Jeff. We're going to be pretty close to even in a minute. That's another travel. That's lucky for Spain. I think he's waved off the timeout.
He has waved off the timeout.
But sometimes taking a timeout, waving it off because you've got the ball still. The problem still exists. Nice play.
Great play. That was the play he wanted to call in the timeout, but he was able to get the message over. And it was Garcia that ran the baseline. And it's interesting how one play like that can change everything. The battle for the rebound. Now Spain again. Lopez hands it off to Perez. Pulls up for a short jumper, and just like that, it's 4 quick points. 4
points in a row, and we're back to 9 again, is it? Yep. 9 points again, but still, Australia has got a lot more confidence than they did the first half.
Keep the pressure on.
The pressure, yeah, exactly right, Jeff. The pressure is still there, so I think by calling off that timeout, Duran has bought a few points.
Nice find inside the Vila rather. Soroya, Justa.
So who's coming in for him? Probably coming for Samuel Rodriguez. I can't think they're going to take Vila out after that last play. They're struggling defensively, the bigs, aren't they? Noy's finding too much space in there. Yeah, I get a feeling Perez drops this himself. Not sure what contact's out there. It's a fumble from Perez.
Yeah, that's...
Third foul for Humphries. Oh, second on there.
What it's done is it's going to get rolling into the game.
I could have sworn Humphries had 2 fouls before that.
They may have taken one away.
Yeah. Jeff, Australia only have 6 for the game, so it's not.
Maybe they haven't added it yet.
That may be heavily in their favor. The fact they've only picked up 6 fouls for the game.
Tough break for Australia. And Perez picks up for it. Gets the layup.
That was a tough move. He's guarded by Frolings. He had every
Now Wilson. Oh, great save from Vasiljevic. That was intended, I think, for Akintola. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, that's all Vasiljevic.
You know, Vasiljevic is going to be a good, very, very good player because he has on his mind score, 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 and he can just shoot the ball. Any team will pick him up and be happy to pick up a player like Vasiljevic.
Justa fouled by Vasiljevic. There's another look at Justa with the pump fake. Clark has come in for Australia, number 11 on the ball. He needs to come up big because I've been building him up.
He's your boy, isn't he? I mean,
He only had limited minutes in the first half. Wilson with the rebound. Fine Clark.
That was a big 3. That was a big one that had to go down for Spain.
Akintola, they're leaving him open.
Again, serious defense on Vasiljevic, and rightly so. Froling, they better get up on him too. That's why you get up on a man. Don't make him do something he doesn't want to do. Dribble the ball. Interesting, Jeff. They've got Wilson at point now. Australia. They've gone away from Hodgson, who usually comes into sub. Oh, he's probably the better defensive option for Australia.
Well, McMullen's in the game on Justa. And doesn't get him to the basket.
said before, I think Husta's probably their best offensive threat. Just a go-to guy.
Well, if he gets into the lane, he's going to be dangerous. And we just saw it, and Wilson unfortunately slipped.
Yeah, that's tough. You know, it's a good turn of pace from Wilson. Just on the edge of his sneakers there, slips on the floor.
Tough break for him. Spain's lead at 53-45. Sorolla goes right at Froling. And Spain seems to have weathered the storm a little bit here. They've gone back in front by 10.
You're absolutely right. Not sure that Watson at point guard is the best option for Australia.
There's Clark, and he's denied. Lopez Averstegi to Justa for three. Now Wilson in the open floor. This is where he excels. Nice pass to Akintola, but Sorolla blocks him as well.
Jeff, I'm going to give you a little conundrum here. Look at the five on the floor for Spain. How many of these guys started the second half? Well, Perez did, Lopez did, Villa did. It's only now they're being subbed out with 8:20 to go, and already Australia have got a whole second five in the floor. I think maybe Watson's the only one out there.
So you think the conditioning is going to be an issue?
No, I think that they've brought in a five that, you know, have just let it just drop 2 or 3 minutes here for Australia.
Wilson, that's a big three.
Huge.
No, that's a two. Was there a three or a two? A two.
Two, huge. I must have just had a foot on the line.
Justa puts up another three attempt.
Oh, goodness. Wide open McMullen.
Froling backs up. Villa.
Well, we talked about a dearth of low post play, I think at halftime, Jeff, but they've both teams have come out and displayed some wonderful work in that position.
With Sorolla. Well, that's a Garcia puts it up. They had wanted the turnover, the travel, but they didn't call it as he kind of slid. Now Tom Wilson with Australia trailing by 6. Just down to the end of the shot clock. 4, 5, 4. Wilson gets it to Froling. The ball goes out of bounds over to Spain.
I'm not sure that did Australia any favors, slowing it down to deep in the shot clock, Jeff. It was just...
Yeah, why did they do that?
Well, I haven't got a clue. I mean, because, to be honest, you look at the clock, both teams were going to get one shot regardless. You know, Spain were going to get a shot, Australia get a shot given the time on the clock. So maybe it just limits Spain's numbers with the ball now.
Well, Perez goes right down the lane. Justa there with the attempt, and I think it was McMullen that blocked it out of bounds.
Double block, wonderful defense from the Aussies.
Clark with the first block.
Good man.
My Thaida is coming in. Sorolla is back in as well. Somebody's got to come out. .2 seconds remaining in the quarter. Justa gets to Maisara. He puts it up and no good. So Australia have cut the deficit. They've got it down to 55-49 with 10 minutes remaining. Where is the momentum at this stage, Mick? As you look at the stats, think about that one. 32 rebounds for Spain, 28 for Australia.
Jess, you want me to answer or just think about it?
Okay, I think now you know why I asked you to think about it. Who has the momentum?
I still think Australia have got the bit between their teeth here, Jeff. I mean, they've come back from 22 down. Now, there is an adage in basketball, you never give a team 20-point lead because the chances of you getting it back are going to be very, very difficult. Australia will get their chances in this game. But go back to the fact that Spain had the 20-point advantage. They will have chances themselves to kill this game off. And it's who's going to hold their nerve in this last period of the game, last 10 minutes.
And also,
did that answer your question? Probably
yes.
not. I've got a feeling Australia may sneak this one.
There's also the, you know, when you talk about the 22-point lead that Spain had, the idea that they've had to climb a mountain. It's very difficult to get to the top of the mountain.
Yes, and you take all your effort in getting level, but sometimes you then take your foot off the gas once you've got there, and then that lets the other team in, which is why you say you never give a team a 20-point lead.
Yeah. So you can imagine the 22-point lead is the mountain and just a bit more.
And change. And the ice cap on top.
Well, the Spanish bigs have been good. I think they've certainly.
Well, that's re-established their scoring, hasn't it?
Quarter by quarter scoring there.
They started the third period on the three-point line and camped on the three-point line, but they've bit by bit realized they've got to get inside and score from there.
Garcia. Rodriguez. Go! And that's a quality that Spain have, is their big guys can step outside.
There's 3 or 4 of them that can do it. There's a whole host of these shooters. Perhaps not in the same vein as the Serbians.
Well, and now the defense seals the baseline, and Clark turns it over. And Garcia just goes right down the lane, and now I think you have to say the momentum is with Spain, the way they've started.
Well, now you're trying to find 5 players for Australia who can get this job done. And straight away you've gone to the bench, bring Wilson back in. That may be your end of Clark, I think.
Well, unless he makes a play. And, you know, every other game that I've seen Humphries play, he makes that shot. And that's what I mean. They're really challenging. They're making life difficult for him. But Humphries will go to the line.
Well, Jeff, if they don't start throwing that ball into the big fella, then something's wrong, because he has to hold the keys. Froling's coming out here as well. The 3 players paid the price for 1 minute and 7 seconds of action that didn't really go Australia's way. This is the starting lineup here, Jeff, and that's good coaching from Mark Watkins.
So you see he's got 8 and 4, well below his tournament averages.
Bit of half-court trap here for Australia. But these Spanish guards are a little too wily for anything like that.
No-look pass. And Rodriguez had the ball swatted. Well, I will say one thing about Humphries. He has made some plays on defense here in the second half.
Well, that was just an eat your lunch time, wasn't it, there for Samuel Rodriguez? As Watkins says, not in here, mate. Tubita there. Duran has just gone after Tubita to get on Vasiljevic and make sure he doesn't get an open shot.
Defensive pressure. Humphries is able to get it back, but Vasiljevic puts up a long one, and always was the first to the ball. Now Wilson. So how Australia held onto that, I'll never know.
Huge 3 from Vasiljevic missed. 3rd foul for Humphries.
And that's a good call. Humphries kind of stuck his rump out.
But again, Jeff, I'll go back to the dribbler. You know, Wilson's going over there, letting the defense come through the gap, and if you do that, you expose your big man to getting fouls.
Garcia. Vasiljevic. Noy. Noy. Oh, that was a big one. Back to a 6-point game.
And that's only his second three of the tournament. That's how big that shot was.
Good stuff. And Rodriguez gets in there, brings down the rebound.
His foul's on Owies, I think. A little push in the back. Well, maybe it's on Rodriguez. It is indeed.
Oh, it's on Rodriguez.
Unreal. He had the ball in his two hands. He's obviously pushed around something.
Well, Carlos Duran is arguing that Owies pushed his player. Now Humphries. Vasiljevic. Good! Well, they're as close as they've been since they fell way behind. 3 points.
Jeff, Australia keep coming back at you. They're as tough as nails. Hardened team, and they really are not going to let this one go easily.
So many times, it seems like Spain have kind of answered the call to go back in front. But
and they're going to have to do it again. They're going to have to do it one more time, possibly.
You know, a couple of big three-pointers. Noy, which we didn't expect.
Yeah.
And Vasiljevic, which comes as no surprise.
Now, if I'm Australia, you're going to stay in this half-court trap. Little 1-2-2, just to make Spanish guards think. They're not causing any turnovers with it. Just to make the guards think. Offensively, Jeff, you're going to go right down to Humphries in his favorite position. Not which favorite position he's got, left or right side of the block. But they should find him, let him go to work. Maybe draw a double team, kick it out for a shot. Hopefully, it won't be Noy again, because I don't trust he's going to make another three-pointer.
Saw there that Vasiljevic has the team high 14.
And he's one of those players that one of those players he's not seen a bad shot or a shot he didn't like. He'll just jack up anything.
Here's what kind of night it's been for Humphries. He's got 9 points. He's got 3 block shots. He's got a handful of rebounds. Not many rebounds at all, 4. I'm not sure that's right. But anyway, he's got 6 turnovers. So they swarmed him. I would have thought he had more than four rebounds.
Now they just changed his press slightly. Just take away this middle pass.
Yusta did a good job of saving that ball.
He did indeed, didn't he?
Rodriguez goes up for the jam, but he was met by Humphries.
And Humphries on the floor, outlet to Vasiljevic. Yeah, Rodriguez was going to stuff that one down. Oh, I'm not sure what the big fella's trying to do there. I think he wanted a handoff. Nobody came to help him out.
Boy, you just never would have dreamed that Australia would have been in this position when they were down 22. Noy. Over to Vasiljevic. You know, you talk about the mountain. They're climbing the mountain. They're close, but they haven't gotten to the top yet. Garcia.
Jeff, France did the same thing last night. Came back after a double-digit lead. Great play.
Terrific, quick rebound from Soroya.
Well, you said Soroya gets up. He does indeed. That was 2 hands right on the rim.
Intriguing player.
He is. Big future, I think. And that athleticism.
Wilson, the reach, ball goes out of bounds, and back over to Spain. And just like that, you feel the momentum going back to Spain.
It's a good call. Wilson just left wanting on that playmaking ability right there. Don't see much of Hudson, Jeff, and maybe Hudson and Owies might be an option, because Spain will not overpower you at the guard spot.
Perez.
That is great play from Vasiljevic, just giving up height advantage to Soroya.
Noise hands it off, and Wilson has to chase it down. And 8 on the shot clock. And Noyes gets up. Oh, terrific play from Noyes, and Humphries was there, but it wasn't able to score with a putback.
That's the outstanding technique from Humphries to keep it high on the rebound and just try and drop it in. Not getting the rub of the green right now, Australia.
Garcia, 3, missed everything.
Yeah, poor play from Sergio Garcia, settles for the three-pointer. And neither team, Jeff, look like they can quite finish this one off. Jeff White's back in the game.
Well, we saw the dunk from White.
Sorry, Kyle Clark, sorry.
Yeah, Clark, get it to Clark. Humphries. Clark goes baseline, Humphries gets in.
Yeah, Australia just searching for a little point guard that can run the show.
Garcia gets down, back out it goes. Lopez out of Sturkey. Then it goes. Now to Villa. Puts it up.
Yeah, the defense of Humphries looks very, very tired right now.
Clark. Tough pass from Clark. Noy gets in. Quick Spanish hands. Noy's made some plays.
Wow, Spanish bench here can't believe the misfortune. How did Noy make that shot? Humphries looks exhausted, Jeff.
Well, maybe it's time for Froland to come back. Or as you said, White. 3:46 to go. 5-point lead. Winner advances to the final to face the United States. Humphries with another play on defense. Quick outlet to Wilson. And he goes up, and a jump ball is called on Garcia.
I think Tommy Wilson might have chosen the wrong way to go here. I think he gets away with a big travel too. It's almost 3 steps.
And
Garcia makes a big play, yeah.
Good call from the Panamanian referee. Clark is going to inbound it to Humphries. Thought Sorolla had his shirt. I thought he had a handful of his shirt. Nothing called. 3:23 to go. Still plenty of time for Australia. Long one. Lopez Aristegui. And Sorolla.
Jeff, I'm not convinced that this 5 on the floor. Yeah, I'm not convinced this 5 on the floor for Australia is as balanced as it needs to be. You've got Froling and big boy Humphries inside. You've got Wilson at point, Vasiljevic and Clark on the perimeter. Now Wilson, a lot of pressure on him now. 3 to play to finish this game off at point guard. And they will deny Vasiljevic the ball. See, Wilson's now got to come up with a play.
Well, Wilson has to take a 3. Froling was there. Into the hands now of Perez. And he brings it back out. Justa goes in. Oh, that's where he's tough. And it was Villa who tapped it in.
Tough is an understatement, Jeff. That was just soft touch from Santiago Justa.
And Villa was, you know, how many times have we seen Spain crash the boards and score with putbacks tonight? He must be up in double digits. I think on this evidence, both these teams are going to struggle, whoever wins against the USA.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, Spain with Sorolla's 13 points, Perez with 11, Garcia with 10. But that's a balanced scoring there. They could end up with 5 players in double figures. And Australia has 14 from Vasiljevic and 12 Froling and Noy, who's been excellent here in the second half, although he's come out of the game.
Now Watkins has got to make sure he's got the right 5 on the floor. This is the 5 he backed about a minute ago, and it'd be interesting to see whether he makes any changes. I doubt it. But you know, the Spanish team will deny Vasiljevic. They'll put pressure on Wilson. And in all probability, they've got to get the ball down to Humphries' low post, and that'll put...
So you don't like this 5?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. I think you excuse yourself from the commentary and go down and tell Watkins what to do.
No. Because you know what? I can always be proved wrong. And Vasiljevic on point here.
And if you are proved wrong, I'm going to enjoy it.
Just
like you've enjoyed
I'll enjoy it even more, Jeff. I love being proved wrong.
Froling for 3.
Now remember, that was the same play that got him back in the game first half.
Well, it's got to come from the defense. They've got to get some pressure. They're going to try to trap. And that block is on Vasiljevic. We saw last night, you know, the end of a game can be an eternity, but you can see Vasiljevic there moving into Perez. It's very difficult to trap those Spanish guards.
Second team foul for Australia. They have to get through a couple more pretty quickly to get themselves in the bonus. They trail by 7.
Vila goes up.
And you know, that's poor, because I'm going to say, because the foul, the third foul would have not been a shooting foul. Now they're giving up a shooting foul.
And Vila.
And it didn't take much for Vila to get to that position under the basket.
He goes to the line because Froling lowered his hands there, didn't he?
I'll tell you what, Jeff, this is what I think might happen is Australia go down, may score, but Spain have got a 3-pointer left in them. And that will kill this game because it's an 8 points.
Well, it makes just 1 of 2. Five rebounds now for Humphries. He gets it back, goes up, and is fouled. And the clock stops also, which is also important.
Beautiful pass from Wilson, just flicked it over his head, almost telescopic vision.
Eyes in the back of his head, perhaps?
Possibly, but I've never seen that proved myself.
Humphries makes the first one, so everything vital right now for Australia. Look at the numbers, 10 points, perfect at the line.
Little double team up the floor here. I'm not sure it is a zone press. Oh, Perez is so quick.
He is.
Yeah, there's not much of him, is there? He could be a jockey. But my word, he's speedy. Guarded by Clark, the much bigger Clark.
Five on the shot clock. Garcia. Now Sorolla. He's had a big game. And he missed everything, so that turns it over to the Goannas, which, by the way, is, I think, a lizard.
It is indeed. I didn't actually think they were from Australia. I thought they were. Going to research that one tonight.
Okay, the referee has Spain, the Spanish players, Lopez Aristegui, to dry the ball off with his towel, and he obliged.
Vasiljevic is getting a lot of close attention.
Oh, the pass, because of the pressure, was not a good one. And now Spain are going to be tough. Perez. You don't want to foul. You've worked off this much time. Perez gets in the lane, has the shot blocked. Great play from Humphries. He's been immense down in the low post on defense.
Oh, my word.
And they escaped there with another
Very
turnover.
lucky.
Humphries puts it up. Now gets it to 4. Well, I think they're just happy to get a shot at the basket, the way Spain have been so active defensively. I don't think you're going to see any sympathy from Froling, remembering his altercations with the Platos of Greece.
Well, Australia will foul. I don't know why you'd call timeout now, because it's obvious you're going to have to foul one more time to put yourself in the bonus, or maybe that is the bonus fourth foul, excuse me.
Well, maybe this makes it a little bit harder for Garcia to go sit down and then take his free throws.
No, there's no free throws. It's the fourth foul.
Sorry,
yeah,
yes,
sorry.
Right. They've got to commit one more.
Well, that's a good question, whether they put them on the line here. You're going to have to, because Spain will run the clock.
Yeah, they will.
24 seconds, leave 11 to get 4 points. They're going to have to foul here.
Well, obvious candidates to foul, depending, of course, who he puts back out there. Well, Perez is shooting 50% coming into the game.
In some ways, you know, if the idea now is to foul on the inbounds, then taking the timeout now is not a great decision, because it's simple. Sign to your players, we're going to foul. It's the 4-team foul. We're going to put you on the line. So, and then you get the free throws and you advance the ball with the clock still on 35, 33, whatever it is. So I'll be interested to see whether the option is to foul here for Australia. It's their second timeout, so they will have one more after this.
Well, the Spaniards up in the stands are certainly into this. They can sense another appearance of a Spanish team in a major tournament final here. Look at that. Remaining timeouts, 1 and 2.
Well, Poland lost to the USA first time round 4 years ago. I think Lithuania was it last 2 years ago.
Well, here we go. Gets it to Justa, who's not a bad free throw shooter, so they're going to play defense.
Well, you can run this clock right down. You don't need to shoot the ball.
Oh, they take it away.
Or get a turnover.
Spain fell asleep. And Wilson goes in. Now it's a 2-point game. Was that Lopez Garcia that lost it? I mean, sorry, Lopez. It was Garcia, yeah.
I think, well, it's taken 16 seconds off the clock here. That's important for Spain. But maybe Spain were expecting the foul. And you saw Justa's face when he caught the ball. He said, well, nobody's coming to me. Everybody looked over to the bench. What do we do now?
That was a strange, you know, they decided to act like they're going to let him run it down, and then they reached out and stole the ball. Now, surely they'll have to foul if they don't get the steal.
Yes, now, yeah, absolutely. Now we're in foul territory. Yeah, this is sort of...
And not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but say they foul, and Spain make 1 of 2, you go for the 3.
Well, you advance the ball, you got one more timeout. Yeah, you're going to have to... That's an interesting play, Jeff, because now you don't get advanced the ball. So any free throws down the other end, you're going to have to take from the inbound. It's a little more trickier.
They're 7 of 22 from three-point range. Spain tonight at the free throw line, 4 of 7.
Well, they have an ace marksman in Dejan Veselivic, who will drain anywhere on the floor.
I think also Wilson has the big shot in him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. But he's the point guard on the floor, so he may just well end up being the provider.
Well, they've taken Froling out.
White comes back in for...
Oh, no, I think he was in.
Okay, so it's a defensive element for Jack White.
Interesting. Yeah, he was the one that got the steal the last time.
Almost a turnover.
Well, great defense from Clark to almost come up with the steal.
Spain have got to be able to get the ball in bounds, surely. See, Perez is inbounding, so he's not going to be a... They won't foul him because he won't have the ball. Garcia.
Oh, it looked like it went off of Garcia, but the call...
Yes, it did go off Garcia. Garcia's complaining because he thinks he's fouled.
White is looking in disbelief, but the call
is... the replay.
Oh, it hit White's knee, so that's a... Anyway, they're inbounding at 14.4 seconds. Oh, right into the hands of White. Can you believe it? They don't have to try the 3. They're going to try the 2, and they're going to score. And Australia have knotted the game with 8.4 seconds to go. And the guard play of Spain, which has been so solid the last couple of days, has completely and utterly fallen apart here in the last minute. It's inexplicable.
unexplainable. That's incredible, because both times we figured Australia would come out and foul. They've decided to play denial defense, and they came up with 2 turnovers, Jeff, in 19 seconds. That is phenomenal. Spain will get the ball on the inbound. They'll get a shot. Final timeout for Spain.
Garcia's had an absolute nightmare. I mean, he was excellent. He's been really good for much of the tournament, but for the last, he's guilty of 2 turnovers.
Well, and here's the thing. You have a timeout to inbound the ball on the sideline. That almost caused a turnover. Then the end line, you go long. Incredible defense from Australia.
Four plays.
Yeah.
So Australia must be wondering why they have to put pressure on the floor.
Now, if Spain score, Australia have timeout to advance the ball down the other end.
The Aussie fans are up on their feet now.
Now, given the last 2 turnovers on the inbound, who's to say this one won't get turned over too?
Well, if they do turn it over, Australia could turn them over, and that would be amazing from where they were 22 down, and also late in the game here. Now to Perez.
Oh, you got to hurry up.
Overtime.
Got to hurry up.
4.5. Perez off the back of the rim. Wilson. Overtime. Well, I can't say I'm disappointed. I'm a little hungry, but
that food can wait.
Another 5 minutes of thrilling actions. Clearly the momentum is with the team over there.
Carlos Duran is just looking out. I'm not sure he's staring at the referees, the scoreboard, but he cannot believe the Australians have come back from this. That is an incredible comeback. And you never say never, do you? And never listen to me.
Well, what do you do with Garcia? Because he's proved to be fragile here at the end. His confidence must be waning. He's going to lead him in the game.
Spain's best options come out with 2 guards, and Garcia and Perez have gotten this far, and you got to back them to get them through this overtime too. For Australia, they will stay with the 5 that's out there. I'm not sure that Clark will stay out there, or White will stay out there, because he was in for that defense, and Vasiljevic will probably come back and see him on the bench there.
Well, there you have it, 42-39. I'm just looking at the steals.
Look at the free throws, Jeff. 16 in the game. That's incredible.
Only 8 turnovers for Spain, but 2 have come
ones.
here.
Yeah, key at the end.
That's why you never give up, ever. Not when you're down 22, not when you're down 6.
Jeff, back your defense in the last 17 seconds as well to get 2 turnovers. 4 points down on that first turnover. On that first 17 seconds, 4 down, and back your defense to get turnovers.
Spain with 42 points in the paint, 30 for Australia. And that was the play right there that tied it. Wilson. Boy, if Australia can go ahead and win this game, they are going to be ecstatic. Whereas Spain will just be relieved if they can win it.
Well, there's an old adage, Jeff, that whoever scores first in Jeff the ref, whoever scores first in overtime wins a lot of games.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Never heard that one. You have now. No, just.
Well, it's an old one, and I'm a young man. Perez.
Spain will get first bite of the cherry. Now Lopez Aristigoy is sitting down. That's an interesting move for Coach Duran.
He wants to get out there. Well, Bila is in, and he's going to be guarded by White. Australia's stuck with the same lineup because it's working. Perez, in it goes. And, well, it's yet again a tap-in from Sorolla, who has made a living around the basket tonight.
Well, they had Humphreys. Froling's not in the game, is he? Froling's in there. They got the rebound. And Humphreys is wide open.
Soroya has a game-high 15. And that's more like the Humphreys that we've grown accustomed to seeing now. He's got 15. Humphreys comes out to pressure. Justa penetrates and gets a three-point play opportunity, fouled by Clark, I think.
That is a tough move from Santiago Justa, yeah. You wonder whether Noy might be a better option for Australia right now with these bigs for Spain, just in semi-dominant form.
Well, there's no need to be nervous for Australia. You've just survived at the end of the, with just seconds. They've got no reason to lose it like this, to throw it away. But, now what you've told me, the old adage, now that I know it, I'm thinking Spain are going to win.
Now, where's that three-pointer I was talking about? Big three left in the Spanish team somewhere.
Perez still looks like he has a lot of energy. Good defense from Humphreys. Humphreys has 5 blocked shots, so he's man in the low post well. Perez from the corner. White is going to come out, but it's going to be Owies that comes in and replace him. So they're not big Spain.
Yeah, I think Owies should have been in at the end of the regulation, but you know what? Wilson got the job done. Owies is in now.
Oh, good steal from Clark into the hands of Owies. Up. Humphreys goes, and he had a chance to make the three-point play.
He's just saying to Owies, I think he wanted to dunk it. Looked like he was going to, never ended the game. A little tired, perhaps.
Yeah, but I like that because Bilal went up and challenged him. Even in a tough game, and this has been a tough game for him, he's still got 16 points now. 17.
What's his rebounds, Jeff?
Only 6. Not the 19 that he had against Canada. But depending on how many overtimes you play, he might get some more. Spain by 1. Garcia. Vila. Go!
That is a tough shot. Three-point lead for Spain. Ramon Villa just didn't even bring the ball down. Lopez coming to the game. I'm not sure who this will be for. Probably Justa.
The Spanish bigs, they're doing a good job. And Humphreys was blocked by Justa. Wilson for 3. Go! That's it! How do you like that?
Ties it up. Oh, it's a two-pointer, Jeff.
It's a 2. Again, we thought Wilson had a 3 and they'd given him a 2.
Put his foot on the line somewhere.
Oh, the steal from Owies. He reached in. And Justa with the foul.
Oh, Pablo Perez doesn't get his pocket picked much, but he did there.
Well, it was a good reach in from Masiewicz. Spain felt like they were on their way, I think. Wilson's kind of shaking his left wrist as if he's fallen on it awkwardly, but he shoots with his right hand. Obviously, you got to have the left hand in the shot. Seems okay now. Well, he bricks it. Played a lot of minutes. 37 minutes tonight. Oh, he missed both. Oh, it's a good foul from Justa. 1-point game. Just a 3 on the shot clock. Does he know it? He doesn't know it. Well, they started telling him bad possession for Spain.
Yeah, I don't know why Spain went away from the two-guard offense look.
Well, they brought Garcia out.
Double dribble.
Wow.
Humphries double dribbled it.
We're not seeing both teams in all their glory right now.
And there's that double guard look again. Garcia back in. This is their strongest set for Spain with these two, Perez and Garcia, on the floor.
Well, Garcia's had a little breather. Lopez, Aristegui, with 5 on the shot clock. He's gonna have to put up a long 3. Boy, that's a tough shot. Here he is, and this time he goes up and makes no mistake. And Australia had fought back to take the lead. Their first lead. Thinking, is it their first lead in the entire game?
Yes, indeed. 9-0 start for Spain. You're right. And wow. Incredible.
And Humphries goes to 18 points. But don't forget the old adage, Spain still have it in them as well. They've got 54.1 seconds left. They just don't seem to be functioning offensively.
Interested, yeah. I don't know what to say to you, Jeff. You know, they've got that domination inside. They've gone away from. I don't think they've had an inside look this overtime period, maybe one. But they've definitely tried to fire off a few threes, that's for sure. For Australia, they just kept in it, kept plugging away. That 3-2 from Wilson in the corner was the real biter for me. That goes down. We've got game on it. Misses. Spain still had that 3-point advantage. Going, you had an inspiration moment.
Although it was was it a 3 or a 2?
No, it was a 2. As I say, 3-2.
Oh, right, yeah.
It was a 3. It should have been a 3, but
he's had a couple.
Yeah.
I think Wilson is the player for the big occasion.
Uh-oh.
The steal right into the hands of Humphries. He goes in, and now look who's leading by 3 points.
Jeff, another inbound pass, another turnover, out of a timeout too.
And it was Perez who made the bad pass. Lopez, Aristegui. Vila puts it down, and Ois is able to pick it. Now Wilson.
They might have to foul.
And a foul has been committed.
You know what? There'll be some, the Spanish players are looking around bewildered, absolutely astonished.
As they should. We're up by 4 now. They've got to realize there's still time.
Oh yeah.
Quickly.
Needed 2 here.
No time to feel sorry for yourself. Garcia. Corolla. Lopez Aristegui. And Humphries goes in and gets the rebound. And the most unlikely of turnarounds. And you know, it's the guard play that's fallen apart for Spain.
Well, I mean, I think the last 5 shots for Spain have been 3-pointers. And that says everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, when you're struggling, you need to go inside.
Absolutely.
And they were effective inside. 2 3-pointers. The difference.
Pressure from Australia, as you'd expect.
Yeah.
There might be another turnover.
Oh, the foul. That wasn't a good play. So that stops the clock with hardly any time running off. 8.4 seconds to go. Doesn't matter. If he's going to miss one, he needs to miss the second one.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, he'll have to make this now.
Boy, it's just all gone wrong for Spain here at the end of the game. And Australia have just claimed the unlikeliest of victories to go into the final to face the United States. And I don't think they can quite believe it. Look at it, they're in seventh heaven. Australia down. How many points was it late? Was it 4 in the last 20 seconds?
Yes, it was. 4 with 17 seconds on the clock and 19, I'm not sure.
It's a thinking man's game. It's execution.
Hey, all credit to Coach Mark Watkins. You know what? He came out, decided not to foul. He said, I'm going to bank on my defense to turn this game around. 19 seconds, whatever it was, 4 points down, Jeff. That is phenomenal coaching. And hats off to those players.
Yeah.
Because they went out and delivered the game plan for those last few seconds. That is the most incredible turnaround. 22 down in the first half.
That was a turning point, but also, you know, you have to really salute them because they were trailing in overtime as well. They didn't lose heart. They didn't start to doubt themselves. And Humphries, despite his struggles all game long, still kept at it. And when he was struggling on offense, he really, you know, made some big plays on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the good thing is now, Jeff, you've got the two best 5 men in the tournament going head-to-head tomorrow. Diamond Stone against Isaac Humphries. It's on 22 for Humphries and 5, what was it, Steele?
5 blocks.
5 blocks.
It's, I think Spain will regret going so frequently to the three-point shot there. As you said, late, I think they kind of forgot what they were doing. Forgot what they were doing well.
Yeah.
You know, trying to hold on and protect the lead as opposed to attacking. And it's going to be a tough old job for them to get up tomorrow for the third place game. But you know, they're going to have to do it because Serbia are lying in wait. I
think from the quarterfinal on, we've seen a lot of teams in tears when they lose this game. It's very emotional for these kids. You know, a lot of dreams. The World Championship.
Well, many of them were under 16 European champions last year. Now they're in danger of leaving this competition without a medal. And that's sports. Australia move into the final with an 80-74 win over Spain. Thanks for watching here from Dubai at the FIBA Under-17 World Championship.
ماني سامع شيء روى. ماني سامع شيء.
هي عماد ونضال وبعدين بعدهم شي 5 دقائق.
اوكي يلا انا جاهز، معي استاذ عبد الله الانصاري مدير البطوله. اوكي ها
وقفتي ولا نيلس؟
شو اللي يريحك انت؟ السلام ورحمه الله.
انت البوس.
السلام عليكم، شو الاخبار؟ الحمد لله، شو الصح؟
الله يسلمك. صاد هنا
تفضل.
هذا مصداره بس لا عبد الله.
الحين بين الثالث والرابع